Good morning. Okay, it's definitely afternoon. We're here at Allison Pass. It's pretty unspectacular. This is what our load looks like here at the Allison brake check. Heavy, actually very heavy load. Very heavy load. It's the heaviest load I've had for a while. It's probably way too windy out here. You guys probably can't even hear me. We'll go from Allison up to Hope Slide area, that direction. Bugs, so many bugs, guys. Bugs, 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 bugs everywhere. Bugs. It's just been crazy bugs. All right. Close that window all the way. Let's get on the highway. Nobody coming. Yeah, I've seen quite a few, not accidents, but the aftermath of accidents. A lot of new black lines of bouncing off of no posts or off of cliffs or into power line poles where no posts are all moved and crunched, or power line poles down, or a whole trailer of hay bales in the ditch. It seems with all the tourist traffic, some people are driving a little aggressive, and we're seeing a lot of crashes, so slow down. This highway does not have a lot of room for forgiveness. In the 4-lane sections it's not too bad, but even in the 4-lane section we've had quite a few accidents, but most of them happen in the 2-lane tight corner sections. And yes, you're stuck behind a big rig that's going way too slow. There'll be a passing zone coming soon. Here at the actual summit, Allison Summit. It's all downhill from here. If you've been stuck behind a vehicle for a while, just approach it a little differently and go, okay, I'm stuck here, I can't do anything about it. Just kind of do the grind, put in your time, wait for a passing zone, and then get by them nice and safely. Perhaps if you're going for a trip this summer, give yourself a couple of extra minutes, a couple of extra hours, depending on how far you're going, to get to your destination, so you don't feel like you have to be in a rush. If you're all of a sudden stuck behind a car accident and the road is closed for 2 hours, it's not the end of the world. You have the spare time. Being upside down in the ditch is not helping anyone. down, 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 down. Because I'm so heavy, I'm going to just take my time a little bit here. Normally I'd be coming down this at a bit higher speed, but being this heavy, got to take a little more time because, like I said, this highway is unforgiving. You can't make a mistake on here and recover very easily. Whee! And I'm none of this max US weight stuff. We're running Super B. So when I weighed myself in midway, fan on, a little extra holdback. It's not very steep grade here, but if I'm not careful, I'll gain speed. So I weighed myself at midway, and I weigh 62,790 kilograms. That's over 138,000 pounds. So that's over 58,000 pounds heavier than the legal limit in the US of 80,000 pounds. Heavy, without really good, strong engine brakes. I see you guys in the comments always going, we used to do that hill with no engine brakes. I'm like, yeah, that would have been nuts. I've got really good engine brakes. I don't have a brake saver, but apparently that would really help me brake even more. And I take it back in the day when you came down the mountain without engine brakes, you were crawling down the mountain. Probably going down at like 20 kilometers per hour and then pulling over and letting your brakes cool off. With trucks with engine brakes this good these days, that old rule of come down the hill at the same speed you went up the hill, it doesn't really apply as much anymore. Because you can definitely come down the mountain faster than you went up. But if you're a new driver, perhaps, look at black lines there going into the ditch and then back onto the road. Maybe they got lucky on that one. But perhaps if you're a new driver, maybe you do follow that rule. Go down the hill in the gear you went up. Until you start learning your vehicle that you're in, learning the limitations of your vehicle, and learning some of your own skill. Sure nice having a load like this that's not tarped. That is super awesome, not having to tarp. When we drove through Caramias, it was 42 degrees Celsius. Up here on top of Allison Pass, it is 29 degrees Celsius. Happened here. Someone blew. Oh, that old camper in the ditch there finally got cleaned up, at least a lot of it. It looked like someone blew an oil pan or a rat or something, all the liquid on the ground. But somebody rolled the camper into the ditch on that corner and it's finally cleaned up. Load secure. Make sure your camper is actually attached to the back of your pickup bed. Got a couple of cars behind me. No idea what I'm doing tomorrow morning. I'll deliver this first thing in the morning. I'll try to get to their yard like at 7 a.m. Might be a line of trucks. Probably get loaded, probably concrete blocks or something. Back to the Kootenays. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, talking to all the hardware stores are like, yeah, we're dead slow, nobody's building. So that means we can transport a lot less building supplies back from Vancouver. There's lumber always leaving. From the interior and from up north, there's always lumber leaving, but building supplies going back to the towns is getting pretty limited. Like I said to the boss, it's like if we're slow, I'm okay with longer weekends. Last weekend I had a full 3-day weekend. The weekend before was a full 4-day weekend. Actually, it wasn't a full 4-day weekend. It was more like 3.5 days, yeah. almost a full. I got like 2 or 3 hours of drive time in on that 4th day, so almost a full 4-day weekend. And I'm good with that. I am very, very good with that. I'd rather have a long weekend than sitting in Vancouver for 2 days again. That kind of sucked. But I guess when a crane supposed to unload you is broken, it's broken. These corners coming up over here have quite a few accidents as well. What do I have? 5, 6, 7, or 8 cars back there? Right after these corners there's a passing lane. I'll take it real nice and slow through the passing lane. See if we can let everybody by. This is one of those magic spots. Never does it justice on camera. How big of a wall of mountain that is in front of us. I always think this is one of those true beautiful places in Canada. Out in Manning Park. So if you guys are watching this and enjoy this, and you guys have a couple extra bucks laying around every month, I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that join button down below. Once again, zero pressure if you don't have the couple extra bucks. It's literally Canadian, it's 99 cents a month. And there's higher tiers if you actually want this channel to be more, to have more cameras, to grow. Consider some of the higher tiers, but I'm not a salesperson, high pressure tactic person. Anyone that hits the join button, remember that's not a forever thing. You can do it for 1 month, you can do it for 2 months, you can do it for the rest of ever if you want, but never ever any pressure. Here we go. We go 20 below the speed limit here. I don't know if that's enough. Keep her down. Everybody by. Oh boy, there's a lot more coming around the corner back there. I might just pull over. Have to slow right down to 50 for this corner anyway. There's one more car back there. See a black line all the way through the corner. Someone definitely overcooked the corner. Always love this section too, following the little creek down here towards Sunshine Valley. Carving corners. Yellow flowers on the side of the road, white flowers. Speaking of carving corners though, guys, if you're riding along here on a motorbike, take her easy. Take her easy. Personally watched a bike or die on this road. All it takes is one little slip on a bit of gravel, or a deer popping out, and that's it. Go out there and have fun. Don't necessarily make safety your first step, but definitely take safety into consideration and reduce risk. Some people make everything about safety first. No, that safety first is so boring. You gotta have fun first, but then reduce risk. Old engineer road over there, nice little pull out to pull over and walk on the original engineer's road through this valley. Is that maybe a pave mixer, aggregate mixer of some type, gravel. I guess it's a paving use to mix pavement for the highways. That's what my guess is. Mix gravel and tar together. Alright, that's all for Highway 2, or a 2-lane highway. The rest of Highway 3 is 4 lanes, although Highway 3 ends a little way down into Hope. At the main intersection of Hope is where Highway 3 ends. But it is 4-lane going forward. It is windy out here. Wow! Here's the west end of the park. See the marmot cutout of the statue there, a little pullout. What do we got going on here? Just an abandoned car. I'm not sure what's going on site over here. There used to be a restaurant here. Actually, the old highway that is the old highway over there. And then up above it, there was a gas station and a restaurant. But they've put in barriers over there. I'm not sure what's going on there. you don't really feel this uphill, but with a load this heavy, I'm feeling this uphill. Can't even quite do speed limit. The wind is probably helping with that too, with a big square hood. Yeah, she's gusty. I sure hope nobody's got a fire going, because it's not smoky over here like in the Okanagan. It's starting to get smoky down there. Flags are just sticking straight out, violently flapping. Yeah, with how hot it's been the last couple of days, all that heat is going up and sucking in all this air. So we've created a real low pressure system in the interior with all this heat. Not a cloud in the sky, but usually this kind of weather pulls in clouds and a storm. We'll see how it goes. Well guys, I'm going to pull into this next brake check. So we started this video at the Allison Summit brake check, and now we're pulling into Hope Slide brake check. Actually, I'll pull into the rest area at the top. If you guys intend to spend the night over here at the brake check, just pull up to the top of the hill. You get to see the landslide that put the highway on this side of the valley. The old highway's on the other side of the valley, underneath the landslide. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for hitting that subscribe button. I know most of you guys aren't subscribed, so if you guys make it to the end of the videos, consider hitting that subscribe button. That'd be awesome too. And leave me lots of comments. I enjoy reading them all. And if you hit the join button, I guarantee I'll get to your comments. I try reading every comment, but I can't react to all of them. But if you hit the join button, I guarantee I'll get to your comments. At least you'll be the top of the priority as long as I can keep up with all the people that have hit the join button. So if you have a question that I'm not answering, hit that join button and ask it again. And how many cars are up here today? Yeah, looks like just a few. So that's the slide on the left-hand side, where the mountain used to be. Right here in front of us. And the highway used to be down at the bottom on the other side there. And the rock all came down and sat down on this side of the valley. Go really slow so I don't dust them out. They're having their picnic lunch there. Okay, I am out of here. Thank you guys again. Just park down at the bottom here. Just see all the rock that's come down. Okay. You guys absolutely rock.